Today we are going to be cooking up something so good. We're going to be getting our Freekeh on with a delicious recipe that's perfect for the holiday season. And here to show us how is celebrity chef Lindsay Autry. Lindsay, thanks so much for joining us here in the kitchen.
Thanks for having me.
So what are we making today?
Today we're making a rosemary sage organic Freekeh stuffing.
For those of us who are not familiar with Freekeh, what exactly is it?
Freekeh is a young green wheat that has been roasted and cracked. It's been a staple in Middle Eastern and Mediterranean cuisine for centuries.
Well, can't wait to try it. So what's our first step?
So our first step is to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And then we're going to take our Freekeh and add it to the broth that we're using.
What kind of broth are you using?
We're actually using a low sodium vegetable broth, but you can use water or any other type of broth.
Okay.
So we're going to bring this to a boil and cover it and reduce it to a simmer and let it cook for about 15 minutes. And then it's going to look like this.
We're using a pot. Can you also use a rice cooker?
Absolutely. You can cook Freekeh in a rice cooker on a brown rice setting.
Oh, I know it kind of looks like rice, but it's actually more nutritious, isn't it?
Right. I discovered that it actually has 2 to 3 times more protein and fiber than brown rice and is lower in calories and carbs than quinoa.
Ooh, good to hear.
Yeah, it is.
What's the next step?
So next up, we've got a saute pan that we've had some sliced up button mushrooms cooking for a few minutes. And now we're going to season that with some salt and pepper. And then we've also got some minced garlic that we're going to add in. We want to let that garlic cook for a couple of minutes.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
But for this demonstration, we're going to go ahead and add in celery. And you want to let this cook for about 5 minutes till everything gets soft and translucent, which is what we have here.
It looks beautiful.
So next, we're going to combine our cooked Freekeh with this mixture. So if you want to add that in.
Right in?
Exactly.
Okay, just like that.
And
simple.
then we've also got some scallions that we're going to toss in. And we're going to start to mix all of that together.
Thought I'd help you out here.
Thank you.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
So yes, if you can actually help me lift this up real quick as we scoop it into here. And at this point, you could also add a couple of beaten eggs, and that'll give it more of a traditional stuffing texture to it. Or you can leave it just like this, which is vegan friendly. Can
you also, I know we're making stuffing separate, but can you also use it and put it like in a pork loin or turkey?
Absolutely. So you can stuff this inside of pork or chicken or turkey, especially for the holidays, which is great. But you want to make sure that the stuffing is at 165 degrees before you take it out for safety reasons.
And speaking of taking out, it smells like something's ready.
So we've had one in the oven for 20 minutes now.
It smells great. Now for the best part. We actually get to try it.
Good.
For you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Kind of has like a nutty texture.
Yeah, it has a texture similar to bulgur or to brown rice.
Lindsay, thanks so much for joining us here in the kitchen. It's great to have you.
Thanks.
And to learn more about the great taste of Freekeh and other easy to make recipes, you can go to freekeh-foods.com.